Ba-dum ba-da-da-dee-dee. Dum ba-dum ba-dum ba-da-dee da-da-da-da-da. Zum ba-dum ba-dum ba-ba-da-dee-da-da. Bum ba-da dee dum ba-da-bum. Oh, please tell me. Please tell me we are up and running. It looks like we are. Seems like we are. Seems like we might be. Yes, we are. Awesome. Hello, travelers of the internet, and welcome back to Guardian Studios. Or if you are new to the channel, hey there and welcome to you. My name is JGuardo1, and I am your host, your guide, and your humble bard into the world's virtual. And I am very pleased to be able to welcome you all back to the channel, or, in the case of the newcomers, welcome you fresh to a Guardian Studios experience here on the YouTube channel. We are back on the world of Crumbach once again, my friends, where we have been doing so much. We have gotten so much done in our jungle treehouse base. Look at that thing. It is beautiful. It is a thing of crazy beauty. Still needs some detail work, but we'll get to that. And there is still so much more that we can do, and that needs to be done. So I say, let's get down to the tax of brass. Let's get down to business and get started on today's project. Today's focus is back in this Tower of Stone, where we need to make an actual stone maker. We need to make a stone maker so that I can generate all the cobble and stone that I will ever need. To do that, we're going to need some lava, however. So let's see if we can go find some. Lava and redstone dust is what we need. I think we may have actually... Hold it. I just realized I need to double check and make sure we collected redstone dust. I think we did, but I want to be sure. Hey, listen, the chicken jockey Hamilton hath returned to the chat. Good to see you, my friend. How you doing? Doing all right, Ellison? I am doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. I'm doing pretty good today. So far. It's been a long but enjoyable day. Oh. Is that really all the redstone dust that I picked up? 6? Just 6? Oh, no, not just 6. That's right. I picked up more than that. I just set it aside. That's what's going on. Okay. Right, because I need lava. And I don't know where we can go to find any, actually. Should I look for a surface lava pool and just hope I get fortunate? Or should I go looking in the mine? Should I go down to the mine and dig until I find some? The latter might be more reliable, but I just don't know. Are we good? Are we good? It looks like we might be good. Hold on. Sorry. Okay, there we go. I've got the stream on one of my other devices so I can watch and see if it starts having issues, and it started buffering pretty bad. When it does that, that usually means I'm losing connection on the machine, on the PlayStation. It looks like we're okay this time, though. Thank goodness. I really, really don't like having to split my stream up, whether intentional or otherwise. Most of the time, it's not even intentional. Most of the time, it's just a matter of the stream shuts down because I lose connection. Yeah, what Ellison's saying. Sometimes it crashes. Internet connection quality is currently not sufficient to broadcast gameplay. Well, that's a load of baloney. It's still broadcasting. I don't think this thing always knows what it's saying. But when the connection is bad, it does do that buffering thing. Oh, Cradola. Hello. Hello, hello, you stinky creeper. Stinky green mess of moss or whatever you are. Just stay away from me, please. Oh, I just realized I don't have my iron pick with me. Thank you, Ellison. Thank you. Appreciate that. I should have gone back up in the tree again, because I forgot my iron pick. Dagnabbit. Well, we'll fix that. Let's head up topside again. I really get tired of me doing that. I go somewhere, I find out that I forgot something. Usually, when I forget something, I've taken off into the wild blue yonder of the horizon, and the next thing I know, I realize it's getting dark, I'm out in the middle of nowhere with no idea how far away my base is, and I forgot my bed. That's what usually happens to me. Usually I forget my bed when I go traveling in this game, but thankfully I have one with me right now. This is why I wish that sleeping bags were a thing. A block you could place down that wouldn't change your respawn point, but would permit you to sleep. Particularly if it came with the bonus effect of being able to, I forgot what I was saying. The bonus of being able to stack them. Because beds do not stack. Which honestly has never made a lot of sense to me. Why is it that the beds can't stack? And yet things like doors and furnaces and such can. I mean, if their excuse is that a bed weighs more than something like a door, okay, sure, I can roll with that, but we can carry like 16 doors. Why not make it so that beds can stack, but we can only carry like 4 to 8 of them? I wouldn't mind a smaller stack size for beds if I could carry multiple of them. That's the biggest shortcoming of the bed is... Well, that's one of the 2 big shortcomings of beds when traveling. You place it down, you sleep, your respawn point changes. So if you die, you don't go back to your base. No. You go back to somewhere else. You go back to wherever that bed was placed, assuming that you didn't break the bed. Because if you break the bed, that opens up a whole other can of worms. In that, oh, you broke the bed that put your respawn point in this place. Now we have no idea where your respawn point is. And can't use the one that you used to have. So, bye-bye to any record of where you were. Hello, world spawn points. It gets so tiring when that happens. It's the biggest reason that I don't want to die in survival. Because then... Oh. Do I hear a slime? I think I heard a slime. Oh no. Timmy in a snow biome? Actually, that's not such a bad thing. Rest assured, Ellison, he will be alright. I have a friend in the vastness of imagination who should be right at home in the snow. They'll take care of him. They'll make sure he's okay. Now, let me see. The other major issue with beds is that they can't stack. So you have to carry... If for some reason you're carrying multiple of them, you gotta just accept that your inventory is going to be crowded because of them. You're not going to be able to carry as much loot as you would want. So if you go off exploring in the overworld or the nether and you want to be able to carry a lot of stuff to bring home with you, have fun with that, because you got to get rid of beds, which means less security against dying in the overworld. Or rather, less security against mob spawns. Or having to deal with the knights. Which, technically, those last two are kind of tied into one another at this point. Oh, there goes Ellison, phasing through the ground. Oh, Ellison. It is so funny when you do that. I just seriously hope it doesn't take me long to find lava. I know once we get down to the diamond layer, it shouldn't be long before we find some. But we'll see if I'm right. Because... oh no, I'm gonna be having to use stone tools, aren't I? Because I gotta save this iron pick for if I find diamonds. Or redstone, or gold. If any of that stuff gets in the way, I gotta be able to mine that with the iron pick. There goes my copper pick. Yep, I knew it was gonna happen. Thankfully, I've got sticks and charcoal, so I can make more torches, and then we can place down our crafting table and make a stone pick. It's not gonna last long. It's gonna take a while to chip our way through the rest of the rock down to the diamond layer. But at least we're going to be able to get down there. Alright, Ellison. Hey, thank you for dropping in. It was good seeing you. I hope we see you again soon. Enjoy the rest of YouTube, wherever it ends up taking you. Alright, we have made it down to the diamond layer. Now it's just a matter of mining for lava, because that's what we want. We're not really here for diamonds so much as we are here for lava. But if we find diamonds, well, I'm not going to not mine and collect them. Assuming I still have a pickaxe that can do so by then. You know what? I gotta use the iron pick, because this is just too slow. Better. Much better. This digs so much faster. If we don't find lava very quickly, then I may end up going back over the surface and just running around in search of things like ruined nether portals. In fact, I probably should have just done that, come to think of it. That might have been faster. Be nice if this popped us out into a cave at some point. If this were to pop us out into a cave, that would be amazing. But I'm not going to count on that. Ugh. Can I at least get 3 diamonds so I can make a diamond pick? I just heard lava. I distinctly heard the bubbling of lava. It's off to my right somewhere. Aha! Ooh, big lava lake. Stupid skeleton. Never shoot at someone who's actively holding up their shield. Now then. Oh, no. See that over there? I thought for a second that was diamonds. It's not. Dang. Nice thing is, we did find lava. Which is exactly what we came down here for. Give me that stuff. I wish I had brought more buckets. Okay, give me that. What? He must not have seen what happened to the other guy. Too bad for him. Alright, Block that flow. Let it disappear. This cave might hold some useful resources. Uh-oh. Oh, I see another creeper. Gosh, I love having a shield. Oh, crud. Oh, crud. Not good, not good, not good, not good. Okay, let's just hang out here for a minute while we try to recover some health, which is a slow as molasses process in Bedrock because it has never been made faster. It's all based on the stinking hunger points, or so it seems. Whereas in Java, there is saturation. It annoys me sometimes where the differences are drawn between the two versions of the game. Well, it looks like my water got swallowed up by the gravel. That's kind of annoying. There's a water flow over here. I just want to be sure that I've checked the cave as best as I can. Alright. Well, without water, there's nothing more we can do in here. I am not going to risk being obliterated for no reason. Wait a minute. What's up here? Darn. Oh no! No! My stuff! Oh, you gotta be stinking kidding me! First death of the series. Oh no. And I have no idea where I am. This is what I was talking about beds. Oh, I knew I should have just gone back. I should have just left. I should have left. I should have quit while I was ahead. Instead, I didn't. And now I've got to find my way to wherever it is that my base is, so that I can go get my stuff and hope that the lava bucket is still there. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I did this. I can't believe I did that. That was so stupid. So stupid of me. For the record, I'm gonna be hard on myself. Because I've been playing on this world for how many days? We've been doing this world for how long already? And I've been doing so good. I was doing really, really good. And then I went dumb. And stuck around where I didn't belong. Now I've got to hope that I know where I'm going. Or I can do something cheeky, and I'm going entirely the wrong direction. Well, Jay, you are about to end up dead again. It's kind of inevitable at this point. I'm probably gonna die from hunger, because I'm already halfway through my hunger bar. And I had gone completely the wrong direction. Is that a village? No, that's just more dunes. Well, if I die, at least I don't have very far to travel. And at least now I know exactly where I'm going, because I just checked where my coordinates were at the base and realized that I was going the wrong way just now. So, yeah, not happy. I am dying. I am sorry, Rabbit, if I hit and kill you. I am starving. And it didn't even drop me any meat. Are you kidding? No food! I can't swim, I can't run. I am dying. Pig! Oh, thank goodness. Food. Sheep! Come back here. I don't need your wool, but I need your meat. I'm desperate. Gotta get back to the treehouse. Gotta get some tools. Definitely gotta get a weapon so I can fight. I gotta not rely on the spear in the early game. I'm really thinking spear in the early game is too... It's too precise. You gotta be precise with your hit in using that. In using the spear. Otherwise, it misses. Okay, so we're actually not far from world spawn. That's good to know. That is good to know. I actually did not realize that. I did not realize world spawn was only that far away. That actually makes me a little happier. Now I know all my stuff was iron and copper, but that lava bucket is the thing that I don't want to lose. The buckets. The buckets and any saplings that I had. I don't want to lose them, so I'm hoping that we have something I can use to fight so I can get back there and get my stuff. Preferably before it despawns, but I've got to get this stuff. Alright. Not playing around. I'm going straight for an iron sword. I'll bring a copper axe. And while I know it's going to be dangerous for them, I'm going to bring a couple of wolves with me, too. Gonna bring some wolves. Got an iron sword now. Let's go get our stuff back. I just hope my stuff is still there. Because I saw lava. That was part of why I got panicky. I realized I was getting pushed into a corner, but I realized the danger I was in too late. get her! Get her, boys. Oh! No! No! I just got there. I just picked up my stuff. Which way am I going? This way. Dagnabbit. I'm gonna have to rename the session. Death on repeat. Ugh. That is annoying. Hopefully I can make it back without dying. Because this time, I know where I'm going. But... Ow! Okay. Leave me alone, monsters, please. This is not good. This is not good. No, let me get through the leaves. I did not expect a witch to show up. And I didn't realize how weak I was. Oh, no. Right, I can't waste any time. I'm gonna go straight for where my stuff is. I can't waste any time. I've got to go get my stuff back. Hello, Sorrento. Sorrento, hey! Welcome back. Good to see ya. Welcome to the session of multiple deaths. I just died twice to zombies. Once because I caught on fire and I was dealing with a baby zombie. Once because I got hit with a poison bottle. Oh geez, that was an armored zombie. I got hit with poison by a witch and then zombies came and finished me off. Saddest part is I had wolves with me with that last one. But the issue with the wolves is they don't attack unless either you attack something or something attacks you. So... Oh, too high. Not low enough into the ground. Since the last time we've seen you, weeks, maybe a month or two. Since I died, it just happened. Since the world started, 3 or 4 weeks, I think, maybe a month. No, not even that long. Technically, no. I just realized what you were asking. No, not a matter of a corrupted world. It's a matter of... I felt like I had done everything I could do on that world. So, since I felt like I had done everything I could on that world, I decided it was time to start up a new one. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Wolves, go kill that skeleton. Please. Good wolves. I think I might have gotten everything back this time. Okay, that there, that. Lost my food. Got my lava bucket, which is good. That was one of the main things I needed to make sure I got back. I got my iron pick. I'm happy about that. But I don't have any food. Alright, so... I'm gonna chug this potion. And we're just going to get out of here. My food! My steak! Sweet! Okay, we are done. We are out. We got a bucket of lava. Let's grab another bucket on our way out. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Good job, wolves. Good boys. Good pups. Down, down to Goblin Town. Yeah, I like that one, Sorrento. Down in the deep of Goblin Town. Pretty much. Although I guess in this case it's technically Zombie Town. Alright, you boy, you pups, you all get steak. Everybody gets a steak. Now, let me place down a crafting table real quick, make some stairs, and we are going to get out of this load of garbage underground. Oh, wait, I was going to grab a second bucket of lava. I almost forgot. Oh, okay. That's right. There was some kind of, there was a Hobbit thing from back then, wasn't there? Wasn't that one animated? I could be completely remembering wrong. Never actually seen it all the way through, but I know it's a thing because they've made memes from it. Pup, you're in my way. Good pups. No, 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 no. Get out of the way. Darn it! I wanted to place all the stairs on my way up. The big reason I lingered down there was because I was trying to find some actual... diamonds, because I'd like to have diamonds sooner rather than later. But not a priority. Let's get up to the surface and back over to the jungle trees. Get back to the treehouse. Boop. Beep. Bop. And boom. There we go. Everybody is seated again. We're going up. Kinda wish I'd saved that potion now, but Meh. Whatever. Well, I lost a piece of iron down there. Alright, put the lava buckets in there for right now. I need to sort my inventory again. Okay. That's where it needs to be. That's where it needs to be. This goes here. This goes here. This, there. This technically actually goes there. So, do. There's where that goes. This goes up here. And you can go there. So, I lost my bed. And I lost my leggings, from the looks of things. All in all, not too bad. All things considered, it could have been a whole lot worse. Let's make some copper pants to replace what I lost for now. And I'll have to use some iron to make another bucket, because I need a bucket. An empty bucket. Whoops. Whoops. Stop moving things where they don't need to go. Dump this stuff in here because I have nowhere else to put anything. The start of a chest monster. Not a good thing. Alright, so we got lava to make the stone. Alright, we get it, Sorrento. So that's where that came from. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, let me think. Yeah, I lost my bed. I don't think I lost anything else of real value. I'm gonna stop using the spear for now. For now, I'm gonna switch back to doing swords. Swords are the more reliable weapon. Another problem with dying is you lose all your levels. I wish levels had some uses besides just enchanting. Anybody else ever feel that way? They wish that there was some use for that beyond only enchanting? I mean, it really bugs me sometimes that that's the only thing it gets used for. There we go. Alright, so I'm thinking... because the plan is to be making a stone generator. Not just cobble, but legit stone. I just had a thought. Do I have any dripstone? I don't think I do, but if I do, I've got enough iron. I could make a dripstone lava farm to get more lava and to get more dripstone for anything I might want that for later. But I don't have any dripstone. That was a hope that turned out to be in vain. Yeah, I should have figured. I should have figured I wouldn't have picked any up. Why would I? Oh well. Pardon me 1 second while I grab my water cup. I set it down somewhere and I don't know where. Found it. Hmm. Agua. Water. Gotta have it. Alright, next thing. I just realized I'm gonna have to move that thing further away from that wall than what I did. Because I gotta install pistons. Alright, let's see here. Bring up cobbled deep slates. Move that, grab this. Ugh, baby zombie. Can hear it. That's either a baby zombie or, less likely, a parrot imitating a zombie. Either way, it's an annoying sound to have to hear. Maybe I don't have to move it differently from what I was planning. We're about to find out. Okay, I am gonna have to move it. Okay, does this work? Yes, it does. Good. What's basically going to happen is we're going to make infinite water sources in front of these pistons by waterlogging that stair, and all 5 pistons. Once they're waterlogged, the whole bunch will cause the lava above to make stone, and in making stone, it will then allow me to push the stone by pressing the button. The stone will be pushed out this way, where I can mine it, drop it into a hopper system, or just onto the ground, and then I can run along and collect it. And eventually I can automate it so that if I'm mining from that side, an observer over there will detect the last block breaking and activate the pistons. I had a system like this on my previous world, but it had an advantage. A drastic improvement, actually. The improvement being that with that setup, I had a zombie piglin-based gold farm and gold and XP farm right next to it. The two butted up against each other so that the XP farm kept my pickaxe from breaking while I was busy mining the stone. Oh. Dagnabbit. I messed up. I have to have water behind the pistons. Hang on. If I place down a oh, I already have one in here. Okay. If I place down a trapdoor over here, I can get down here, start placing dust. That's not working either. I may need to use... I may need to pull the whole thing out further and use repeaters behind the beneath the pistons. In fact, I think that's the only way to do it. So... give me those. Where'd the fifth piston go? No, seriously, where's the fifth piston? I'm missing a piston. How am I missing a piston? I broke it the same way as the others. Where'd it go? There it is. Alright. I am just taking major L's in this session, it would seem. Lots and lots of setbacks. I may still have to bring it even further forward. Yeah, I am. Man, this has been so long since I've made a stone maker. I am making mistakes. Left, right, up, down, and all around. But you know what? Better to make mistakes and learn than to not and never learn. It's a nice thing about video games. You've got that luxury. Real life, not so much. Alright. There. There. Blocks there and there. Pistons go there. And we put a border along there. Good, good. There we go. water there. Grab water from there. So one more block to fill. There we go. Heading in the right direction. There's still a little bit of work to do. What did I come over here for? I just went blank. Oh, I know what I came over here for. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to get what I want. If I grab the rest of my redstone dust... a couple of those. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna have to cook up some stone from cobblestone. I was actually figuring that was gonna happen. I'm going to need to go down to the mine and get more redstone dust. Because I need enough for a few more repeaters. I'm trying to think how many... How many repeaters? I can't think of the number. I need 5 repeaters total. Got enough materials here for one more. That's 2 done, so 3. I need 9 redstone dust. Down we go. Alright. Okay. Gonna go make an iron pick. I think we're actually going to call the session to a close soon. Not 100% sold on that, but we'll see. Just need redstone dust. I think I remember seeing some around the corner here. Whoops. Yes, there it is. Oh wow, that's plenty. That's all the redstone dust I need. That is actually what I need. Hey, Zerio! Hey, don't worry, man. I did say I wasn't sold on calling it to a close soon. I'm still thinking. I actually didn't expect to find all the redstone dust that I needed that quick. Well, thank you. Would have been kind of neat if you'd been here a little sooner. I finally died twice on this world. Twice in one session. First time, I got cornered by a bunch of zombies in the underground, including a baby zombie, and I got set on fire as well. Second time, I brought wolves down with me to try and retrieve my stuff, got some of it back, and then got splashed with poison by a witch that decided she didn't like me. And then a zombie came along and finished me off. It did not make me a happy camper. I can tell you that. It did not make me a happy camper. Meh. Is that right? Huh. Me, I can never get myself to do that because if I did the whole turn it to land and all that, and this is just because this is how I am, I would end up feeling like I was cheating. I would feel like I was cheating too much. I would be upset with myself, and I would end up ending the world. And I wouldn't want to lose all my stuff. Like, I wouldn't want to lose anything and everything that I had built on that world. That's why I can never bring myself to do hardcore. I might do it one day. I had at one point started to do so, but that kind of ended up dying off pretty quick because of that point that I was just talking about, how I would be too scared that I would lose everything. Alright, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright, so if an observer goes into this line from right here, it should be able to pick up the stuff. It should be able to pick it up and do with it what I need it to do. And I can put a barrel or a chest here. Hopper is chaining into it. Gotcha. Hey, I say play your way. Play however you want to play the game. Okay, sweet. That part's working. Alright. This is going to be the moment... kind of a moment of truth. We gotta get the lava to spread onto the stone. Or to spread over where the water is in front of the pistons. Sweet. Press the button. Press it again. And one more time. And we have stone! Excellent! Excellent, 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 excellent. More option A, Zario. Mostly it's A. I most often have to watch someone else build a machine in Minecraft before I'll understand how the concept works. Once I get the principles behind it, it gets to be a little easier for me to make my own variations. But I will say that most often if I know a design works, I'll usually stick to that one design for as long as comfortably possible. Just because it's easier to stick to that than to experiment and risk wasting time building a version that does not work. You know what I mean? Hey there, Leo! Good to see you, my dude! Glad you can make it to the stream, man. How you doing? Doing alright? I hope so. Yeah. Some of my farms, once I know the basic principles, it's easier for me to pick up on the details and figure out how to remake them my way. But I do have to watch someone else build something technical before I will understand it. Because I am not the technically minded type. I can understand some things about Minecraft just by watching, just by playing myself. But I do often have to see someone else do it, or I have to hear someone else explain it before I will properly understand. Alright, now that I know this works, I'm going to cover the lava so that I don't risk falling in. I do not want to end up being a roast guardian. Roast guardian from the Ocean Monuments might actually be tasty. It'd probably be fishy, but it would probably be tasty. But roast J-guard would be very not tasty. Hey, thank you for the rules, Leo. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, my man. Alright, so the only thing keeping this creation from being perfect, or the second best kind of stone generator that it can be, is it needs an observer to make it perfect. But that would require going to the nether, which I can't do right now. Glad to hear you're doing good, Leo. Glad to hear that you're doing good. Right now, I cannot go to the nether. My armor is iron and copper. My tools are iron and copper and stone. I need to at least have something diamond before I go to the nether comfortably. I'm doing pretty good, Leo. Thank you for asking. Also, I need to make a new spare bed, because I just remembered we lost the spare bed that I had with me when we were down in the mines. There we go. That's better. That's much better. Now we have a bed with us. We could go travel. Alright, that sounds good, Zario. I definitely recommend, if you're going to have a stone generator at all, make sure you've got some masons around so that you can trade the stone to them for emeralds. Or if you've already got masons but you don't have a stone generator, make a stone generator. I'll explain how the principle works real quick for anybody who has been watching and doesn't know. All it is flowing lava dropping on top of water source blocks, which is basically where the water comes from. It's not the water that's flowing, it's the water source block. And it has to be lava dripping on top of it. Yeah, stone can be traded with most masons. I'm pretty sure all masons end up having a stone trade, where they'll take stone blocks and give you emeralds. But it can be a little expensive. That's part of why whenever I do trading halls just for getting emeralds, I have a lot of guys trading for the same stuff. Like, I will have a row of farmers trading specifically in carrots into emeralds. Because I know carrots are the best thing to farm in terms of crops for getting emeralds. Because think about it, wheat, you only ever get one per crop. Potatoes, you get poisonous potatoes. And don't even get me started on beetroot. On the other hand, carrots will always give you more carrots than you planted. Meaning you can always plant more. And you will always, very rapidly, develop a surplus. Add to that the benefits of fortune on a tool, and you have the perfect crop for farming for emeralds. Just hands down. Carrots are the best thing to farm for emeralds if you're just farming the basic crops. Yep, sugarcane is also a really good one. Like I said, carrots for the basic 4 crops, but if you're going for all the different crop types, out of all of them, you want to be farming sugarcane. Because yes, sugarcane can be automated. It doesn't require fortune to get good numbers. It doesn't require anything super complicated, honestly. Honestly, a sugarcane farm is probably the simplest farm to make in terms of mechanical work. In terms of Minecraft machinery farms, that is the easiest one there is, farming sugarcane. It's pistons, observers, and patience. And if you can afford it, some expansion over time. Whew. Pardon me. My big things to farm for getting emeralds, personally, is sugarcane, carrots, and stone. Because again, stone to masons gives you emeralds. Sugarcane converts into paper, which can be used to either trade the paper itself to librarians, or you can make books to trade with librarians, which comes with the benefit of also being able to be used to buy their enchanted books. And then if you look at farmers, I always farm carrots. Because again, carrots, good. They don't have any byproduct, it's only ever going to give carrots, and it gives you a lot of them. At the moment, the way I get to the top of the tower for the tree farm is just these water spouts, these water flows. Eventually, I'm going to enclose them, and one of them is going to get soul sand at the bottom, so that I have a quick way to get up there. Any other way of getting up there is still being thought of. I'm thinking I may have to reconfigure the farm to make room for a staircase at one side or another. Either that, or I need to add a tower in front of the place and have a water elevator in there that can take me straight up to the top. But also have a flow to bring me down to the bridge. We'll see. I do know this was mainly intended to become my, the home of my stone generator and my tree farm. Since those bits are done, the Tower of Stone is basically finished. Functionally, the Tower of Stone is done. The only other thing I considered adding to it is moving my bamboo farming inside, possibly putting it over top of the lava of the stone generator. But I'm still not sold on that point. Alternatively, I could stick it in the middle of the tower or in a lower layer of the tower beneath the stone generator. But I'm not sold on that notion either. There's a lot to consider before I make a decision of what else is going to go in the tower. I just know that above all else, I want to make it so that by the time I'm satisfied with this base and calling it done, every single build is going to be functional. And then I can just add aesthetics as I go. Like right now, this place is lacking in the aesthetics. It's all one wood type, which is not ideal. I would rather throw in some oak and spruce, but I don't have a lot of those wood type. I don't have a lot of that kind of wood right now. Look at Poe. He's just laying there being silly. He's a silly boy. Because, see, I've got sugarcane covered. If we come down here, I've got sugarcane, and I've technically got glowberries, too. I mean, look at this. Look at that. Solid glowberry. That was not in the original plan, but once I got glowberries, I was like, you know what? This spot could be good for farming them for now. And it's doing pretty decently. I just can't farm any because I don't have any more storage. That's the one thing. I don't have enough storage for doing a lot of farming. I've even got a little bit of melon and pumpkin farming right up there. I'll show you. Just up around this side of the spiral. Pumpkin, melon. I don't farm that stuff a lot either because there's not a lot of uses for it for me. But it is stuff that I want to farm in case I do find that I need some. Man, that is so cool. Look at the top of the tower. Look at this thing. It's a cobblestone hopper, but it's so cool. Yeah, a giant storage tree is not a bad idea. I've thought about that before. Making a big tree to just have the inside be my storage silo. Maybe make one that's supreme to all trees. Kind of like Iskal's Omega Tree from, I think it was Hermitcraft Season 7 or 8. And then, actually, I'm pretty sure it was 7. And then, once the tree is done, fill it with a automatic storage system, an automatic storing and sorting system. Excuse me, strike that, reverse it. Sorting and storage system. But that's a notion for further down the road when I've got more infrastructure and more, well, more everything, really. But I think that this is where we're going to drop off for this go-around, my friends. It's been a fun session in spite of dying. We've made a big jump in progress. The stone generator may not be automatic yet, but it's functional. We've got stone. And that is what I was really aiming for this session, was to get the stone generator actually working. When we get a little more iron and we get an observer, we'll be able to fully automate it. Well, semi-automate it. We'll still have the downside of pickaxe breakage, but I'll at least be able to make it so that I can sit my guy here AFK with a diamond pick and let him mine stone until the stone storage fills up. Or, more likely, until the diamond pick breaks. So that's good. We've got our stone maker. It almost looks like a weird oven. Does anybody else see that in this thing? It just looks to me almost like a weird oven. Anyway, it is functional. It is usable. I am satisfied with it for now. When we can get to the nether, we'll get some quartz, we'll make an observer, and we will automate it. But for now, that's going to do it for this session. So thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, please be sure to let me know by leaving likes and comments, subscribing if you haven't done so, and of course, by giving that notification bell a good old slap, so that you don't miss the next stream or video. And with that all being said, thank you once again for watching. I am JGardo1, your guide, your bard, and your humble host into the world's virtual. And I'll see you all next time right here on Guardian Studios. Bye!